is going on right now. Are they interested in a government centered out of Israel, out of Jerusalem?
Oh, that's the idea. That's what the state of Israel is set up for. That's the ancient crossroads of the world.
And one of the things that happened when I was on the radio last week was I began to mention a group of Kabbalists, a specific group, and boy, when I did that, all hell broke loose.
Oh, yeah.
For me and for others, and that was this group called the Chabad Lubavitch.
Oh, yes.
Now, what do you know about the Chabad Lubavitch?
Very little, because, they work behind the scenes. They stay out of sight. You only hear about the Lubavitch is up in the New York area, and in Israel itself sometimes. But they don't have any public relations agents whatsoever.
Are they the real guys, the real people behind the throne?
Oh, yeah. They're the manipulators. They pull the strings.
And even with the bankers, the banking arm is what I've discovered is that the banking arm of the Rothschilds and the banking arm of Warburg and even the Federal Reserve is the political arm, and then these rabbis are the kind of the brains behind it, or the spiritual arm. And there's kind of two camps within this hydra here. It's a two-headed hydra, I think.
Oh yes, it's a two-headed hydra.
Well,
they have different functions throughout the system, but they're all working. And they managed to work together.
When I was appointed Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, I visited the great rabbi of Lubavitch.
These people truly believe and identify with these goals and aims, and whatever they can do to support that war effort, they do. It's an evil society. It's a civilization based on death worship, blood, destruction, and hatred. And in that situation, carpet bomb the lot of them. Carpet bomb the lot of them. That would be the correct response. You don't have to have any ground invasion of Gaza to solve the problem in Gaza. All you need to do is to line up a few hundred artillery pieces on the border with Gaza and give the order to start firing. For how long? A month, two. Each artillery piece should be able to fire 500, 1,000 rounds per day. It's also, by the way, much cheaper than the missiles, precision instruments, I should say, armaments. Bomb them, destroy them so utterly and completely that they'll never dare to do anything to you again. That is the only way to defeat evil. And that is the position of the Torah. And any other position is not only not practical and not efficient when it comes to winning and achieving victory, it is actually immoral. It supports evil in the world and allows it to continue. And there is nothing more immoral than that. The essence, the absolute basic assumption of Judaism, of Torah Judaism, is that the Jewish people received the Torah. That Torah is the foundation and the source from which all of Jewish civilization and culture and life and meaning flow, and that according to that culture and civilization, based on that Torah, the Jewish people are supposed to be a sovereign nation in their land, living according to the precepts and concepts and commandments of the Torah. And by so doing, there will be a light to the nation.